Hello guys, this is another video, not about a car this time. This is to do with one of my old bikes, the Yamaha YBR 125. It's a good 12 years old now, and I've had it since I was a kid, and I just won't get rid of it. It was when I was old enough to have a motorcycle. I've kept this ever since, and it's been a good bike. It's done a lot of miles and it's going strong. Unfortunately, when I got a car, as you can imagine, it kind of got left. So anyway, Monday I'm due to start a new job, which is in 2 days time. I thought I'd use this to go to work because the pay is a lot less than what I used to be on, and I'm worried that if I take the car I'm going to get stuck in traffic everywhere, and I'm worried about the clutch because you're going to do a lot of stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. So I thought if I use the bike I can go straight through the middle, you know, and I can get to work on time, get longer at home. I don't have to leave so early, blah blah blah. You know, it's about 15-16 miles to my new job from my house. Problem I have, I'm rambling guys, aren't I thought to myself, I'll give it a quick service, so I thought I'd take the sump bolt out. And when I took the sump bolt out, which is down here, it pulled out the threads inside the sump. So as you can imagine, the bolt doesn't do up tight. You can do it by hand quite a bit, and then when you get a spanner and you turn it, it will suddenly get to a point where it will go light. So it stripped the threads, but it hasn't stripped all of them, if that makes sense. So there must still be a little bit left in there. Anyway, I've been going around calling loads of motorbike garages, as you do in a time like this. A couple of them wouldn't touch it, and a couple of places wanted like 70 quid, and what they want to do is they want to drill it out and put what's called a time cert in there, and all it is, it's like a steel thread that they push in, and yeah, they do that. Or because for this it's a bit difficult to take the sump off, so I think I found an alternative. I've put oil in it. You can see where it was leaking. That was brand new oil. And sorry guys, I knocked the button on my phone. But what happened was, the bolt. Oh, my mind is totally gone. As I was saying, obviously it's rounded off. It gets to a point when you tighten it up, it will go tight-ish. It wouldn't be comfortable tight, but it would be tightest. And if you go a little bit too far, it'll go light, and then you can wobble it with your fingers. So anyway, after all the quotes and all the calling around garages and being thrown from pillar to post, I've decided to try and bodge it myself. It's got oil in it now and it's not leaking, and this is what I did. Take that bolt out, your sump bolt, and give it a good clean. I used oven cleaner, believe it or not, because it's a good degreaser. Take all that crap off and clean it and dry it, and then if there's any threads left in here, dry them out. Use a rag, don't use tissue, because tissue will just snap. So use an old rag or something and fold it up and stick it in the hole, you know, get it all round what threads are there. If you're lucky, there might still be a couple of threads still in there. I mean, if the threads are totally fucked, I don't know if this would work, but you can give it a go. What I did, I went out and I picked up some of this. This is some black silicone Loctite. I bought it from Halfords, and it came in a box like this. This is what it's called, Loctite. You can look it up guys, it cost me £6. If you look on there, it's made for oil sumps. There's a seal, it's like a gasket maker. Yeah, it's just a gasket maker, which you literally, it comes with like a little nozzle as well, and it helps you guide. You just cut off how thick you want to make your gasket, and you get this little pin with it, and you just turn it and it'll add more. All I did was, I put it on. If you think of the nut in your hand, I'm not going to take mine out because I've fixed it, but if you take your nut out and you have the thread in the air and it has a little washer, put it around that washer. Think of it like a cake and you're doing icing. So you just want to go around it. Try and keep it as even as you can, and then what I did, I put a little bit on the threads. Now this stuff, when you get it on your hands, it sticks like shit to a blanket. It really does. It's like chewing gum, and the more you roll it, the drier it gets and the stickier it gets, and it takes a lot to get off. Yeah, so it just gets stickier and stickier and stickier. So what I did was put it on the washer, on the thread, and then I cleaned off the surface where the washer of this bolt would meet the sump. So if you think about it, we've put it on the washer on the bolt, which is going to make contact with the engine, yeah, and we've put a nice circle of this actually on the engine as well, so when the two meet, they'll squash and they'll meet together in the middle. So what I did was, that's exactly what I did. Put the bolt in as normal. As I turned it with a spanner, you could feel it going through the threads, which is good. And I did it up as tight as I felt it could go before it suddenly slips and goes loose again. And that is exactly all I did. So you can see it ain't a bad job. I haven't touched it. I've literally just done it up and left it. You can see all this. This is just the excess. And so to go show, we did put plenty in there. I'll see if I can zoom in a bit. There you go, look. So you can see on there all the extra. This is just a little idea. You guys can try it. It's down to you. As far as I'm concerned, the bike has done 23,000 miles, and that's all since I've had it. And it's just to get me to work. So yeah, the bike has done 23,000 miles. She's getting old. Rust is the biggest bitch on this at the minute. It's just where it's obviously been sitting a while. It's been under a cover, believe it or not, but everything's still lovely. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helps you. You know, I'll put a link in the description for Halfords where I saw this. You might actually have the same question as me. When you come to put this on, it doesn't actually say on the back of this or on this how long it takes to set, if it does set. I don't know whether it does, but I left it 2 hours before I put oil in the bike and left it. And when I put oil in it, I let the engine idle for about 10 minutes just to let it settle in and calm down before you go out putting more pressure on it. But yeah, that's exactly what I did, guys. Hope it helps you. If it has, give us a big thumbs up. Don't be afraid to subscribe. I'm always tinkering. And thanks for watching. Only me again. Just before I conclude the whole video, the engine is on, in case you can't hear it. It's quite loud, really. Like I say, it's on. It's been idling for about 10 minutes. It's bloody hot. Alright, it's been idling. See that? Idling really nicely. No problems here. So obviously it's nice and hot, so the oil's now gone thin, okay? So, if you have a look down here, that's all from where it leaked, where it was overnight. And where's my... There you go. That is dry. There is nothing there at all. My hand is not dirty. I'm touching the bottom of the sump. There's nothing there. Alright then, guys, so that was just another video just to quickly show you, just at the end, that even with the hot engine, the oil's nice and thin, it's still holding nice and well. So, there you go, guys. Again, thanks for watching, guys.